All right, time for Janet Hex. How young and restless are you right now over the anticipated tax cut to come? Now, the president is very excited to tell Americans that you can fit it pretty much on a card like this, the entire thing. Now, my point on this is that, well, it's wonderful if you can get it on a card, but if you don't see an improved net, in other words, if you're not taking home more money and a lot more money, or at least something that you could notice is a lot more money, the simplicity matter. Let's go to attorney Kristi Gunzig, Gunzig, I should say. We have internet radio sensation Michael Gunzelman, Your World Audio man Dion Baya, and Miss America 2008 Kirsten Hagelin. All right, so to you first, Guns, on this. What do you want, simplicity or money?
Well, of course, in the end, it comes down to money. And I think for millennials, especially those that might not have that much money, literally that's what we want is the tax cut. But also, this is it's such a gimmick, and it kind of shows just how much the GOP is like in disarray, thinking like, oh, we'll put it on a postcard. That'll win them over. But in the end, I mean,
maybe they just think you're stupid.
Yeah, but we're going to get screwed either way. Like, in the end, we're screwed. So let's be honest.
So you're not optimistic that the simplicity is going to help you, or you're going to get
no, it just shows that McConnell and Paul Ryan are clueless on what matters.
Who cares about simplicity? I mean, I don't care if I can mail it away. If I'm worried about filling out a long form, I pay I have an accountant.
Yeah,
so if I'm going to get more
you
money,
have an accountant.
Yeah. So if I'm going to get more money back, I'd rather pay somebody to do it so I can get the most money back. It doesn't matter to me if I can fill it on a postcard and send it away, and I'm not getting anything back.
I totally agree. Also, a lot of millennials, you're welcome. A lot of millennials and Gen Xers are actually entrepreneurs and small business owners, and so have to hire CPAs. I am a small business owner, and I hire a CPA to do mine. But also, that postcard, yes, that postcard is not simple. There's a lot of math involved in that. There's a lot of worksheets that it directs you to. Yeah, but it says go find it on this worksheet, and whoever has gone onto a government website.
In other words, you would know if you've got more money coming, right?
And doesn't that defeat the point of a postcard if you have like all these backup worksheets that you need to fill out and do math on anyway? Yes. That way you can figure out what to put on the postcard.
It's like when you take a test in school and you think it's going to be all right, and then you turn to the last page and there's 5 essay questions that need to be 6 paragraphs each, and you're like, oh my God, I thought I was done.
So bottom line, you have your doubts. Unless you see more net, you're going to
show me the money, baby.
Yes.
Show me the money, baby.
Tax for living, like credit for living in New York City. I mean,
okay, calm down. Maybe they'll work on it. Yeah, all right.
I'm sorry.
They whine a lot. Talk about my generation. Meanwhile, who could forget all of the celebrities who said right after the president was elected president, right, that they would leave. They would go anywhere but the United States. And apparently all of these ones you see here, and many, many more, still here. Chris, what do you think?
Let's ship them out. Get rid of them. You want to leave? They're rooting for a president to fail, so let's go. Go ahead, get up and leave. There is nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
I was surprised that they're all still here. But you can have multiple homes. Maybe they do.
It's a typical Hollywood elite, you know what I mean? Like, do as I say, not as I do type thing. You know what I mean? They wanted everybody to follow. But literally, like Chelsea Handler last year, literally said last September that if Trump gets elected, it's going to be the end of civilization. We're doing pretty well, all right? See you later, Chelsea. Get the hell out. You know what I mean? Lena Dunham, the same thing. These people, they think that they were better. It was all just to stir up the hate
but nobody
for Trump,
thought he was going to get elected. I mean, even Sean Hannity offered to pay one-way trips for everybody. And this is with everybody. It's like...
people do that. Maybe it was just an expression.
Well, it's like a childhood tantrum. You know, kids will say stuff like, I want. And then when it happens, you're like, you won't say nothing. So it's more,
all right.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, look at with the Paradise Papers that just came out. So you have a ton of celebrities who talk all about giving money away, and they want a socialist government, and yet they are hiding their wealth offshore, just like so many other billionaires
it's like Claude
do.
Rains in Casablanca. There's gambling going on. Oh, thank you for my winnings.
Right.
It's like,
I see where you're going.
Thank you.
All right, this is an interesting holiday survey. I guess SunTrust puts this out. 7 out of 10 Americans would skip holiday gift giving if their families agreed.
Terrible.
America.
This is awful.
You wouldn't give.
What is going on here? America, Charlie Brown's been trying to tell you this since 1965 with the Christmas special about merchandising and capitalism and with the downfall of religion.
This guy.
You can't just make it about...
Was that all in that special?
Well, wow. They talk about...
That was way too deep. You just went way too deep for a Friday afternoon.
I could see in a generation, I could see people just wanting to get rid of the holiday altogether. No, people saying, I don't want to spend money.
But if you don't have money... And you want to cease and desist, but everyone's got to...
Make your own present then.
No, here's where I think the logic... No. That's what Etsy's for. No, I actually think there's some
eBay.
logic in this because I would love to give gifts for my family, and so I want that to stay. But if you think about employee gifts, workplace, other people that you don't really care about, and there's pressure to buy gifts, nobody really
Wait a
wants
minute,
those.
wait a
It's
minute.
just money.
Whoa.
Money.
You're saying employee and other people you don't care about?
I'm saying
love
that
those.
no,
She's
you care about
she's
the
saying
people.
it's mandatory. Like if you have a Secret Santa,
Yes,
and then you have to give
yes,
people
yes.
But
presents.
Yes.
the workplace gifts are just like gift cards to Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks anyway.
I know,
So you're
but
pretty
if
much
you
all
have
back and
15
forth.
coworkers, that's a lot of money.
I'm all about the gifts because literally there's two unknowns in life. You know, for everything predicted these days, the sex of your kid and also what's in a wrapped gift. Those are the only two things that are unknown today in today's society. So
And what about-
why would you get rid of it?
I know what you're
No,
saying.
Guns, they can choose, right? Once they come out, they can choose
there
their
we go.
gender.
There we go.
What about like the joy of picking out the gift for somebody? You care about these people.
That's
You
the
want to
point.
give them
It's
the
about
gift.
You
giving
like it,
people-
right?
I
You like
love
well,
giving gifts.
It's about giving people
Yeah.
joy.
It
They're
shouldn't be
looking for
stressful.
another escape just to get around it. It's a shortcut.
I don't need any more boxes of Godiva chocolates, any more little trinkety things like I live in a New York City apartment. I don't have room for all that
Farms
stuff.
cheese basket.
What?
Hickory Farms cheese basket.
Oh, hey, didn't you give
Processed
us some
meats,
like
great.
Hickory Farms stuff last year, the Gen Hex panel? Remember we all got
No,
a gift bag?
I re-gifted that. That was a little re-gifted.
Oh, well,
The point is,
thanks.
Neil, I love gifts, and you can give me one whenever you
Oh,
like. right?
no, fine. But again, you think this is a little too far, what people are saying, because
Absolutely.
everyone has to agree to it, right?
Right. But yeah, I think you're also robbing yourself of the joy of looking for that perfect gift for your mom, your dad, brother, sister.
Yeah,
friends.
that-
But
going
see, the
on
perfect
Amazon's
gift, it's
really-
way too much pressure. And millennials and Gen Xers like experiences more than things. So I think that employers
I
probably
think
would
it's
be good
laziness.
with their millennials.
How do you guys
don't
feel
think it's
about
lazy.
gift cards?
That's lazy.
Oh.
Well,
That is
that takes
lazy.
everything out of
Just
the whole
give
thing.
me
Give me something with
cash.
some meaning.
You don't like gift
Not
cards?
in a gift card.
Just give me
Really?
cash. I'd rather just have money.
That's like
That-
Just give me money.
Yeah.
No, like go try to figure out something I would
I didn't know
like.
what to get you, so I just got you this with this plate, and you have to just go to this place.
What
now
with all these
because
voices he's going
I don't know.
Cash
He
is
has a
like
lot of
that.
voices.
Better.
Yeah. All right. So bottom line, you either get into it and don't just mail it in with a gift card, any of that stuff.
Give some thought.
It has to be
Yeah.
meaningful.
I think it's
You
just
saying give
it's
some
lazy.
thought. All right.
You don't want to. You want to
No,
have the
of
experience.
course, absolutely.
Yeah, yes,
all
we
right.
did.
Fill out on a card and come back to me.